My goodness, people. You see all that unnecessary stuff that I just did to start the video? Yeah. For some reason, Sony, Microsoft, and Nvidia, I believe that's what they're called, took extremely unnecessary approaches to the pre-order process yesterday. Now look, I talked a lot of crap about Sony's complete garbage release, poor judgment and announcement on the pre-orders for the PlayStation 5. I mean, as I mentioned before, from Review Tech USA, who made a very valid point. Shout out to him. Please go follow him, because he said basically that maybe Sony's plan was that they wanted to not allow the scalpers to get to the consoles, which I think a lot more people got the PlayStation than they did the graphics card for the 3080 graphics card. But you know, being an Xbox fanboy that I am, because I do love Xbox a lot, I also have to admit, wow. Microsoft talked a lot of crap to Sony. I mean, they tweeted about the whole little shenanigan that they pulled, and how they said they were gonna be better, and how, you know, September 22nd, get ready for the pre-order, get ready for the pre-order, get ready for the pre-order. And as I mentioned in my video beforehand yesterday, the hour, and I know, you know, talking about complaining about this is kind of stupid anyways, because I did get the console. Unfortunately, some of you didn't, so I'm sorry to you guys. But yesterday was a disaster. Like, straight up. There is no defending it. There's no denying it. I mean, it was as bad, if not worse, than Sony. And I don't know if anything was worse than those graphics cards from NVIDIA being sold, but it was pretty bad yesterday. I mean, for God's sakes, if you went on Twitter, not even Twitter, I mean, just from my experience, like I mentioned, I mean, I had everything open. I had the Microsoft Store open. I had Amazon, GameStop, Best Buy, Target, Walmart. I mean, that's 6 retailers right there. So first of all, Amazon and Best Buy were not accepting pre-orders at 11 o'clock, which was dumb. So that eliminated those two. The Microsoft Store crashed immediately. So there goes that. Target was a disaster. I kept pressing add to cart, it didn't work. Did I mention the Microsoft Store? I don't know, I probably did. Disaster. Walmart, I can't even remember what stores were just terrible, because it was just a pain in the ass yesterday. It was horrible. And I don't understand how these companies, and I want to critique them on this, how do you not anticipate there to be a widespread demand for these consoles? Are you kidding me? It's been 7 years. We're in a pandemic, which means that people are going to be home. We don't know if there's going to be a second wave. There probably will, which means people are going to be home, so they want to play these games. Why weren't these companies prepared? And then, of course, the scalpers as well are just taking all this crap. I mean, and especially from Microsoft's standpoint. Here's the thing, and this is the main point of my video here. You saw the disaster that PlayStation went through with not announcing the pre-orders early. You know, well, they schmozzed it up. They fucked it up, okay? I mean, first of all, PlayStation, like I said, they didn't announce the date, and then some of the retailers just they did a last minute, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So you had that checked off at least. You knew, okay, check on that. We're telling you where, how, what time, etc. So you got that done for yourselves, okay. But there were still scalpers who got a lot of PlayStation 5s. Then with the NVIDIA 3080s, the graphic cards, you saw what the scalpers did, because they knew when they were coming out. Gone. So, and that was, when did those come out? Because yesterday was the pre-order for Xbox. It was last week. Same thing with Sony. The releases for the PS5 were last week. So you had a week, and not even a week. These companies, but especially Microsoft, you had months upon months to plan the traffic to your websites, the scalper problem. You had months, and especially Microsoft, you had an extra week to figure this shit out, and you did it. How does that look for these companies? Sony released an apology. They said, sorry, we need to do better. Microsoft better release an apology too, because yesterday that shit was not better at all. And currently on my computer, so I will go to the Microsoft store and I will see if there is any stock in the series, if there are any Xbox Series X's or S's in stock, and I guarantee you there will be none. And sure enough, they are out of stock. So again, Microsoft, you cannot talk crap about Sony if you did a worse, if not on par, bad job. I mean, like, come on, really? These companies have all this money. Microsoft literally just spent $7.6 billion. They just spent $7.6 billion to buy a studio with a bunch of games. You're telling me they could have been invested $1 million, $2 million, $3 million on making their servers better, stopping scalpers and bots from purchasing multiple consoles? Like, is it really that hard? Maybe it's just because maybe because I just don't know how it is to work for Microsoft. I don't know the intricacies of a website and the traffic flow of it and all these things. Maybe I'm just talking out of context here. Maybe I'm in the wrong here, but personally, if I was a company releasing something new and I knew there was a hot commodity for it, and I knew that there was going to be shady ass people who were attempting to purchase this, sell it for quadruple the profits, and screw the consumers, I would say, well, I have a bunch of money here, and I know I have money. I'm gonna put the effort to make my security better. But of course, they didn't. So, again, I'm sorry to the people who didn't get their Series X's or even their PS5s or even their 3080s. That sucks. It's garbage. It's trash. I'm sorry. And I also want to hold eBay accountable too, because these guys, man, how are you even allowing this to be sold? Like, some people are selling their pre orders, which haven't been confirmed, mind you, on eBay for like $1,000. Like, really? eBay. They need to implement a system where you have to sell the actual hard copy of it. Like you cannot sell the product until you actually get it. And also, and I don't know, maybe because this is kind of extreme. Again, I don't know how the markets work. I don't know. You know what I mean? You should not be able to sell something that just came out and has a price, and you can't sell for double the profit. That's fucking stupid. You're just blatantly inflating the market just because there's demand for it. Really, I think a lot of people should be held accountable for this debacle, and it is a debacle, and it's messed up, and it sucks because again, I got lucky. But a lot of people who were waiting for a Series X, waiting for a Series S, waiting for a PS5, waiting for a 3080, were excited for it, saved up for it, didn't get it, and it fucking sucks. And again, because of the coronavirus, we don't know if they're gonna release consoles. We don't know what the clip of the console is gonna be. It could be until January or February that the new ones come out. And supposedly Microsoft said that they're gonna release more and they're gonna announce the date when you can get more pre-orders. I don't know. I really don't know. It sucks. A lot of people didn't get it though. And I think Microsoft and Sony need to apologize. I know Sony did already. Microsoft needs to apologize because it was a debacle yesterday, like I just mentioned. And for God's sakes, these gaming companies, Microsoft, Sony, you have so much money. Put security measurements on your fucking websites. the fucking Microsoft Store crashed. Like I mentioned, I had to go on Twitter, and then somebody mentioned it to me that you had to just keep pressing refresh. And when I finally got to the checkout, it wasn't working. And I was like, okay, let me go on my phone and see if I can get it there since it's getting better. They were sold out once I went on my phone. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to spend an hour trying to buy a console. Literally. So ridiculous. Be better, Microsoft, and be better, Sony. Straight up. And hopefully, when the next batch of next gen consoles come out, it can be a lot smoother than it was yesterday and the week before. Jesus Christ, come on.